Hey, son and Nora Lilith, welcome to another Diablo 4 video. This time I'm going to explain you the Hammerdian build. The newest Diablo 4 class, the Paladin, well, it's not very new because I used to play this 20 years ago with the Hammerdian, but well, I'll tell you how this works, how to do this very big amount of damage and push up to 115 uh, on the pit. Alright, so and to be ready for the tower. Merry Christmas to everyone, to my new subscribers. Thank you to follow the channel, and I wish you a very good year. Alright, I'm going to explain you the gear I was using for my Blessed Hammer build. First of all, the most important item is this one, Herald's Morningstar. It gives you Blessed Hammer chance and Blessed Hammer, the core skill we're going to use, and also Blessed Hammer deals up to 150% increased damage and chance to spawn another Blessed Hammer. It's very important to have this weapon for this Blessed Hammer build. For this Hammerdin build is the most important item. Another important item on this build is this Argent Veil, because it gives you core skills, and Arbiter's Evade triggers a random equipped core skill every 2 meters travel. Core skill deal up to 60% more damage during the Arbiter's Evade for 4 seconds after. It's very important to have this ring and this mace, alright? Okay, I'm using Ring of Starry Skies. It's a good ring. If you don't have it, you could use another ring with aspect and with critical strike chance. Alright. And another item important for this build is some glow blade hammer with armor maximum life for more toughness and critical strike chance is very important. Alright, and I'm using this Laguerra's Sovereignty. Your Disciple skills deal 60% increased damage. We're using the Disciple skills. I'm going to explain you on the skill section, but this Blessed Hammer is a holy skill, but you could change it to be a Disciple skill to get the benefit from this stuff. From the Arbiter of Justice. This is going to be our main cooldown. We're going to have it up all the time and gives you a lot of damage because the legendary Paragon notes, and with some stuff I'm going to explain you in a second. But this is very important to have enough cooldown reduction to have this all the time, and have falling star, because I forgot to change my skill, but you close the falling star to refresh it. I'm going to explain you how this works, but let me finish on the gear. Okay, another thing is you're going to need Engard +5 or more on your gear, because it's very important to have this. Gives you block chance and increased armor. It's a basic, very important for this build. Okay, of the Indomitable, gain up to 140% more armor and impairment resistance based on your block chance. It will have the max block chance, so it's going to give you the max amount. Try to have the max aspect. All right. And I was using this amulet with arbiter skills grant increased damage to vulnerable up to 188.5%. 188%, sorry. And so I need to sleep. I want to finish this build to bring it to you, that you need to push on the pit, all right? And you could have this celestial strife aspect your amulet is very important. Or have a better amulet like this. I forgot to equip it when on this run on the 115. But if you had a better amulet like this, I really recommend it to improve the aspect of celestial strike and roll and guard plus 5 to and guard. And this pace is like 42 carrying the armor. Another good one is this heavyweight. You fight any of this or this another one righteousness more holy damage is the damage we're going to do. All right, if you don't have the Heart of Perdition, that it gives you 60% more damage and critical strike damage and core skills. You could use a Harlequin Crest, gives you cooldown reduction and ranks 2 skills. Very good with this amulet. Judgment of Oriel gives you a lot of toughness. I really recommend you. And you go to the point of this video. This is how I survive the higher level pits. Alright. Arcadia is very good because give you a lot of fortifying. Okay, fortification. And also the Hair of Sakarum. I don't really like this shield, but it's very good because it gives you a lot of toughness and resistance. But I think I don't do so much damage with this build, with this retribution. And also this for more for a turns build. Alright. Okay, for the boots, you could use attack reduce base cooldown, but any boot work with after justice with this aspect, the arbiter Zephyr gives you evade cooldown reduced by 3 seconds. So can be casting evade all the time and get the benefit from this from Argent Veil. All right, and recommend with arbiter duration, strength, maximum life, armor. Right? And a shield, I'm using this one. Cooldown reduction, damage reduction, maximum life. A lot of toughness, more than this one, I think. But it's up to you. I use it because I needed this holy and fire damage increase from aspect of holy punishment. Alright. And also what else? What else? I think that's it. If you don't have this Shroud of Falls yet, I'm using you could use another armor with another defensive aspect, alright? And plus 5 to and guard. Alright, very good for toughness, but I really like this one because it gives you more to all passives, gives you a lot of damage rather than well. For Rune Wars, I'm using Ignivex because gives you +1 to all skills. And my another Rune Ward is Sirgar. You gain up to 25% critical strike damage. You basically get 100% of critical strike damage. Alright? Alright. I think that's it for this. Okay, I'm going to use this Essence of Life gives you 45. Another good thing here is this gives you a barrier from Essence of Pain for 20 seconds when your life drops. It's very useful when you got your very low, and for survive the poison damage it gives you 100% of your life as a barrier. And also you get 45 barrier from Sense of Sin from Asmodan. You give increased armor, very important for the legendary node. I'm going to explain you in a while. And this Essence of Screams gives you increased resistance to all resistance, very good. Alright, this is the bin gifts. Now I'm going to explain you the support. The supports Casting a disciple skill with a cooldown grants arbiter for 4.5 seconds. Alright. You could use a falling star or condemn, I think is the another one you could use to refresh this if you don't have enough. Cooldown reduction to have this all the time, arbiter of justice. Alright, when you're starting, but after that you could use another skill. When arbiter form, your disciple skill deals 50% increase damage. Alright, your plus hammer does 50% more damage from arbiter of justice form. Alright. The skills I'm using is this holy ball. I'm not using anymore, but it's very useful when you're starting. Bless hammer, max it. The max you could have to this. I have in 35, I think, with the Pax rune. And it is going to spin around you. Alright, it kills everything. It's very, very good. Okay, I like this. Skills in Diablo 2 is very, very fun and powerful. Alright. And if you for farming is very, very good. Okay, and guard gives you more armor and block chains. Very, very important to have it in everything. Also in your amulet. Alright, repose. Blocking grants more damage. Okay, discipline core skill deal 24% more damage. Fanatism aura. Awaken all enemies. They do less damage and also gives you critical strike damage and critical strike chance when you activate it. Alright, this Defiance Aura makes it because it gives you a lot of armor and all resistance. And also gives you um you become unstoppable when you activate. Alright, very, very useful this aura. Alright, I guess I don't know why I have this skill, but I usually use Falling Star, okay, because it gives you a lot of mobility and gives you more refreshment for Arbiter of Justice. It's very useful. You could use Rally too, use more resource, and also well, it's up to you. You could use another skill. I don't use this. And you the best offense, you deal more damage. And while you're fortified, very good. 42 critical strike damage while fortified. Okay, cracking the armor, more damage to vulnerable. Consecration, more damage while you're inside, and the enemies are awakened, so they do less damage to you. You're 48% more increase holy and fire damage with righteousness. Alright. Iron sharps iron, strike damage. But the line more critical strike chance and damage to weight weakened. Okay, heavyweight. You deal critical strike damage while healthy. Your armor is increased by 200% of your shield block chance. Okay, this is very good. Okay, here's well, you have unique stuff. You gain more armor and more damage. You have a weapon or shield, more damage. Alright, very useful. Okay, Giant Slayer, you deal increased damage to elites. This is damage to healthy enemies. And Arbiter of Justice, I explained this. Your main buff, you're going to have it all the time. You deal more damage from this. I'm going to play you while to burn more damage and more coat of arms. The cape basic it gives you more armor percent and block chance 113%. Okay, that's the skills. I'm going to explain you now the Paragon. The Apostle gives you more discipline skill damage and more damage to vulnerable. Also, Castle gives you damage equal to percent of your damage. Have 1k% of damage. More armor, more damage. Alright, exploit, more damage to vulnerable. Alright, you try to have the maximum resistance and armor nodes. Okay, the next one, divinity, while arbiter, you deal 90% increase damage to vulnerable. Alright, and this more vulnerable damage, armor, or critical strike damage and damage to an enemy. Relentless, while moving and for 2 seconds after you deal 80% more damage, cooldown reduction, and to try to have to be moving all the time and evade, and you're going to ball out with the Belial stuff. It's very annoying. Okay, home. For every 5 intelligence, you do critical strike chance and damage. And you get 1 faith when you critical strike. Very useful. More cooldown reduction. And finally, shield bearer. You don't increase damage to 110% of your block chance. Alright. And Kenny, more damage and non physical. And or holy damage is non physical. So that's it. I think that's the Paragon notes and the skills. Now the mercenaries, you're going to need to do your church with fortifying from right here. More armor and more damage to taunt enemies. And the skid with the field of language. Or more toughness and damage reduction. And well, I think that's it. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope that you get good rolls on your sanctified year, because I got trash. Okay, my year sucks. My sanctified, I got judgment. It's restore maximum life. And here turns damage. I don't use turns damage. Thank you, Blizzard, with your trash crappy system. Oh, also for that, you for consumables, you're going to need producer precision and armor. You know, you know what it was. Thank you for watching, and have a Merry Christmas, everyone. And I hope you have a Happy New Year with a lot of good stuff on your life. And thank you for subscribing to my channel, for watching, and for liking. Thank you so much to all my followers, and see you later. Ciao, ciao.